I'm Daniel Green, and I'm a third-year PhD candidate in the Department of English and Writing Studies. I think I was fascinated by how English and Writing Studies has all of these different modules like film, theater, medieval, and writing. And I think I always wanted to do something outside of the box or something new, something original. I'm researching play and mourning in video games, and I'm thinking about the experience of playing them as an experience of contending with loss, and also looking and analyzing loss within the narratives, mechanics, characters, and worlds of those games.
My name is Niloo. I'm a third-year PhD student in English and Writing Studies. I'm doing the first study of Iranian diasporic plays in Canada. I'm trying to look at them through the lens of meta-translationality, which is a mix of translation studies and theater ethnography.
My name is Maya Jayashankar. I am a third-year PhD student in the Department of English and Writing Studies. I think that there's also room for me to do meaningful work here, because there isn't a lot of research being done in the specific field that I'm working in. It always helps that people are willing to talk to you about your work and about their work, so it's a great way of learning different ways of approaching things. So I'm using French phenomenology to look at post-colonial short stories and look at the way that identity is constituted within those particular short stories through the dimension of space. The closet, the kitchen, the pantry are all spaces that are imbued with certain characteristics that actually contribute to the way that you experience your own identity.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Isn't the space itself informed by these historical and gender contexts?
Exactly. Thank you. That's a great question. So that's actually just it's really exciting that you actually got it though, because I wasn't explaining it properly. But so what I'm actually looking at is the tension between those two forces.
I wonder, is there an affect kind of aspect to it with how the reader is approaching the text or anything like that? Like the space of that for the readership, the way I would come at your books is way different than the way you do, right?
Yeah,
because
for sure.
of the spaces you've been in and your positionality.
Yeah.
So
I would say, I'm approaching it from a privileged position of reading it in translation in English and reading it in a higher university, international higher university setting.
The community is an important part of it. Just having people that you can talk with, whether you're talking with them about your research or it's just your experience being a grad student, having people is really, I think it's pretty nice.
I've found the more I lean into the stuff I really deeply care about, that I'm rooted to in some way, whether it's in my personal life or my past, just texts and characters and games and stories that I totally love and I could talk about for hours. Just investing time into that. I think when you write that document that says, this is what I want to do in the Western English department, if you're really excited about it and you're proud of what you've written and it seems true to you and who you are, then the professors and the world maybe will be excited about that too.